everyone. This is Cody Lee of BlackCatBooks.org, author of I, the Dragon, Cruel and Beautiful, Rabbit Hole, King Dio, Lauren Frey, Grim Clover, Internet Blood Sports, and the upcoming Jaw of the Dragon.
Oh God, it's you. Also, I'm fixing it for him in my video, but for some reason this video I'm cranking the volume right now and I can barely hear it. I don't know what you did, but you turned your volume down to like 10% of the normal volume.
So, Review Tech USA made an interesting statement on live stream yesterday.
Why do people say live stream? You can just say stream. It's 2022. If you say on stream, I know what you mean. Like, you don't have to say live stream anymore like it's fucking 2008.
Evening, I believe it was. When did I watch this? It was like 4 or 5 o'clock. I have no idea what it was. So I tune in for 5 seconds to ask him why he hates Nintendo so much.
Well, that's not a loaded question at all. I tune into somebody's stream for 5 seconds to ask them why they hate something so much. Yeah, this is healthy. This is great. I love how the internet does discourse nowadays.
And he's talking about the Steam Deck, specifically the reality of the Steam Deck, specifically the fact that it can't run Halo Infinite at the frame rate that he wants. It's like under 30 FPS or something.
Now, I don't have a Steam Deck. I can't say firsthand how the Steam Deck does with certain games, but I do know, just going off of accounts from other people, that the Steam Deck's performance can be a little underwhelming in certain games. Doesn't mean it's bad, it just means it's underwhelming. I mean, it is a handheld, so you have to kind of take that into account. But yes, just like every other system with locked hardware, there are a number of games on the Steam Deck that don't run as well as they could. Just like how there's a number of games on the Switch, or the PlayStation, or the Xbox that don't run as well as they could.
He's calling it like unoptimized. He's saying it doesn't run well. He uninstalled Halo Infinite. Updates don't help. The game just seems completely unplayable on Steam Deck.
Yes, because on the PC, at least, if you don't like how a game is running, you can uninstall it, come back later, and it's probably been updated to run better. I understand that to a Switch gamer, this might be a foreign concept. The idea of games having poor performance and then getting fixed later. I understand that's a crazy, crazy foreign concept to you, but to a PC gamer, that's how it works. We have a lot of games to play while we're waiting for one to get fixed.
At least that's like the gist of what I understood from him. Of what I understood him to be saying.
It's really fucking annoying how quiet this video is. I'm literally like pressing my ear up against my computer speakers to make sure I hear you. Please don't do this again.
So this was a really interesting tidbit for me to hear because, first of all, this is Rich pulling back the curtain a little bit, talking a little bit about the problems of the Steam Deck, a platform that was supposedly going to be the next iPhone.
Every piece of tech is going to have problems. Like, he's not pulling back the curtain, he's just describing a problem. How is the platform going to get better if we don't talk about the problems? We can't all be like you and just suck off our favorite piece of hardware forever. Some of us actually expect more from the things that we pay for.
That was ridiculous when he said it. But now, seeing him, one of the big arguments in favor of the Steam Deck was that it was going to be able to play the games that the Switch would be too weak to handle. But
well, is that wrong? You try running Halo Infinite on the Switch. It'd be way less than 30 FPS, I'll tell you that.
With Halo Infinite not running well, confirmed to not be running well.
On the Switch, it's confirmed to not be running at all.
By a supposed tech expert at Review Tech USA.
Wait, so it's not running well according to a supposed tech expert. So do you not trust that it's not running well? You're so desperate to insult him that now you're just contradicting yourself, and it's really annoying.
That narrative is dead, and I'm well aware that's also the case with a wide variety of other games, especially those that are emulated.
How much is Nintendo charging you for shitty emulation now? $30, $40? What is it?
People who are saying that they're emulating Switch games before launch date are full of shit.
Are they full of shit, or do you just not like that they're doing it?
Lots of people are getting called out for this on 4chan.
How do you call someone out on 4chan? It's all fucking anonymous. Who gives a shit?
I saw a comment the other day where someone tried to start a Steam Deck emulation thread. What are you decking? And then somebody pointed out why are you in the very first room of the game?
Wait, hang on. So they are emulating games. They are making these games run. But because the screenshot the person provided was in like an early section of the game, therefore it's not actually happening. I don't know why I keep coming back to you for intelligent arguments. Like, really, what am I expecting at this point?
Like, it becomes, like, readily obvious that it's not possible to get past, like, certain sections of the game, get past the first room, or the title screen even, without, like, the game crashing, or, like, having some kind of stuttering, or...
A Switch player would know a lot about crashes and stuttering, huh?
Some major issues that make the experience not worthwhile at all, and it inferior to the legitimate Nintendo Switch version. All right, like, people don't want to admit this, but
if people aren't admitting it, there might be a reason for that. Like, maybe it not actually being true.
Nintendo Switch is superior to Steam Deck.
It is literally not. The Steam Deck has more games and is a more powerful system. I don't know what other measurements you want to use, but by all objective measurements, the Steam Deck is superior to the Switch. That doesn't mean you have to prefer the Steam Deck. Let's be clear about that. You don't have to prefer the Steam Deck over the Switch. But if we're just talking about things that can be objectively measured, yes, the Steam Deck is a superior handheld.
And currently we're kind of in that, like, denial phase, I think, where, like, steampunks, the Deckers, or whatever the fuck they're calling themselves now.
The Cleveland Steamers.
Like, they are in complete denial about the fact that the Steam Deck is a failure.
Okay, since actual technical performance isn't enough, here's just actual numbers. The Steam Deck, by all available measures, is selling very well. It's not selling as well as the Switch, but it's also not marketing itself to the same people the Switch is marketing itself to. So to compare them one-to-one in the sales regard is just kind of silly. But the Steam Deck is not a failure. Valve is probably very happy with these numbers. I don't know how they couldn't be.
Sales aren't impressive. Software retention isn't impressive. Its library is not impressive. It can't play all the games on Steam.
Oh my god, did you say the library of the Steam Deck is not impressive? My guy. Just stop.
And I think that's a really big thing. That, like, the Steam Deck, a platform that was supposed to be like a handheld gaming PC that can play every Steam game on the go, cannot run everything on Steam. You're not even getting into, like, the emulation or, like, the piracy or any of the weird shit people are doing. No, like, you will not be able to play every game that's on Steam on your Steam Deck.
Okay, fine. How many games can I play? Oh, goodness. That's a fucking lot of games. And the list just keeps getting bigger and bigger. The Steam Deck has a massive library of games. I don't think anyone's going to shed a tear over the fact that it can't play literally every single one of them. Because nobody's actually going to play every single one of the games on Steam. Because I don't know if you know this, there are a lot of games on Steam.
And I think that's, like, downright pathetic.
The Steam Deck is pathetic. You know, fuck, how long have I been recording this? 11 and a half minutes. Yeah, I'm going to tap out of this one. This one's short. I know. I can't talk about this guy anymore. I can't. Like, maybe it's because I'm just annoyed at how quiet your video is and I have to fix your video for you so I can respond to it. Or maybe I'm just trying to get things out fast because I need a backlog for my honeymoon because I'm going to be on my honeymoon for a couple weeks. I'm actually on my honeymoon at the time that this video goes out. I have my reasons, and I hate this video. It sucks. Goodbye.
Should we go up here?
Yeah.
I'm with you on that one. I don't see him. Oh, they're up here! Close!
One's down.
I'm using a shield back.
Down here with me.
I'm shield back.
One shot. Nice.
Dead? Should I go for you?
Last one. Good shit, boys.
Good shit, boys. That was the first game on GG's.